Okay, here we go. We should be good. I need to update the. Oh, I need to update the. What's its face? The chat. But I'm running a little behind, so I wanted to start to make sure I'd be. I'm waiting for it to load YouTube in because it's so much easier to copy from here. Please, please. Okay, here we go. It has. Ah! And then I delete the widget. Okay, hold. Oh, the open panel. And then I have to wait for it to load again. What have I done? What have I done? Hold, fixing my sheet. Don't worry. Don't worry, gang. Let's stop. Okay. Please, chat, load. There's not even anything in chat. Why do you take 15 years to load? What have I done? What have I done? Okay. There we go. Pop out. Copy that, and we go back here, and then I have to change the entire link. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let me get the. Let me get the. Go. Let me get the announcement out because I need to have this stuff prepped. Normally I would sometimes, but then I'd forget to send. It's a process, gang. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to do what I fear most, which is play Sudoku. I think I'm gonna start and just do easy, medium, hard, expert, master, and then extreme. And then midstream I can update the shame board, and then it'll be like a full circle moment trust. Yeah, you go there. You go there. Go there. You go one of those. That one. Awesome. Already got ones. This is huge. I know how to play Sudoku because I like Sudoku. It's my favorite game. And I really like playing it. Okay. Two are trapped. That's fair. Three. You're not three. You're not three. I'm not three. Can I go back and get twos now? No, I can't. Same problem. Same problem. It's terrible. Okay, you are somewhere there. What? Wait, am I going crazy? Oh, because you could also be down there. What? What? I've already failed, basically, is what I'm hearing. One more easy. I can't do this. I can't do that. I The whole point is to be God at Sudoku. No mercy on myself. Cheating, and I know it. Okay. This is fine. It has to be fine. There is no salvation for me. Only whatever this is. I get to stare blankly at a page. Solve the problems in its text and its pages, and then I must move on, as we all do. My bones will be in the ground by the time I finish Sudoku. There's always more content, always more Sudoku to do. Okay, I think that's... Okay, I can't do more. And there's always more to see. Always more problems to solve. It's gonna be a tired day. You could be either of those, and you could be either of those. Okay, so I also can't do that one. That's line 9. What's up, Sarsada? How are we doing on this fine day? And please let me know if I am saying your name incorrectly, because I keep meaning to go back and check to make sure that's the right way to say it, but I'm never sure. Oh, where the heck are we doing? That's an 8. Yeah, there's something there. Yeah, okay, we're good. This is fine. You need an 8 and you need a 9. Oh, you would have to be the 9. Okay. Holy shit, why am I so tired? This is some bullshit. Yeah, you got awesome. Okay, this is a win. Embedding in my brain even deeper. I have to like burrow. Imagine my brain's just a field of sand, and I have to like burrow an extremely big hole and put your name wrapped in cloth deep into the ground. You've never even once played Sudoku? Well, it's a great time. I highly recommend Sudoku. It's very relaxing. You know, it gets the brain neurons going, or whatever that is. I think that's the correct way of saying that. The brain juices be flowing. You got like a lava lamp in your head every single time you play. You'll be 3. What is this she? Alright, so the concept of Sudoku is you got all these squares, right? And in order to complete a Sudoku, hold up, this one's basically finished, so I'm just gonna hit another one. Hold up, nope, be nice. We're gonna do a medium one this time. We basically already finished that one, so I'm not worried about being cheated. You start with something like this, where you have X number of numbers filled in for you. And how you solve it is you have to meet 2 requirements. You have to have the numbers 1 through 9 in these 3x3 squares, but you also need to have numbers 1 through 9 up and horizontally. So this row needs 1 through 9. This column, 1 through 9. And each individual box needs 1 through 9 as well. And so your job is to just kind of go through here and figure out what's missing and where it need go. This box here needs a 4. And I can see that I can't put the 4 here because we already got our 4 quota. So this 4 will go right there. And I know I need a 1 here as well, but it could be either of these. And I know I need a 3, but it could be either of these. So I'm going to leave it because I don't know yet. I don't have enough other stuff filled in to determine what go in that box. So I'm going to choose something like this. This needs a 3 and it needs a 6. I know that this is the only, well, hold up. It needs a, yeah, hold up. I can play this game, trust. Yeah, it needs a 6 and it needs a 7. And the 6 can't go in this box here because it already has a 6 in this box. So this 6 would go over here and then the 7 would go over here, and then I have that whole row. It's easier than chess, I think. I think technically it's easier than chess because you're only going up against yourself. It's okay, John Doe. You're not that late. It's gonna be a pretty boring stream today. You have not missed much. Sunday and there was no stream. That's so real. 6 no! No! What have I done? I should have known better than to say the words. Say the incantation thrice. Yeah, but you just kind of fill in the blanks based on like that knowledge of you need 1 through 9 in a row and horizontal, like up and down, and you need them in the box. So you just kind of work off of all this information to figure out where these numbers go, and it's gonna get progressively harder because the harder the mode, the less numbers you have pre-filled out for you. So the emptier the Sudoku you have to do with. So it's pretty rough. It's not boring for me, it's all Sudoku. Yeah, but I mean it's boring for you because I'm the one doing the Sudoku, right? You're gonna be slowed down. You're just gonna watch me fill this out like a snail, and you're gonna be like, oh, please, it's right there. Hi, Yassine! What is up? Oh, yeah, but you know, it's just, it's tough out here. We are re-moisturizing our hands, gang, because I do work later, and that's gonna fudge my hands up so bad. Elaborate on the shame board on title, by the way. Oh, yeah, we're just revamping the shame board, making it fancier in OBS. It's just gonna be our break from Sudoku, if you would. Who said Sudoku is boring? Okay, I say it purely because I've got, like, some masterclass Sudokuers in the chat, and they're gonna be bored because they're gonna be watching me, a certified noob, fill out Sudoku. One was that I made a poured my blood and sweat making it. Okay, I don't know if I can use that one, mainly because the entire point of the shame board is it being on OBS. OBS, and I just switched to the tab, so I already have a concerning amount of tabs open when I start stream. I have my Sudoku tab, I have to have my stream in the background just in case I fudge up so masterfully much that I can't even tell what I did, and my entire thing is messed up. If you want, you can make like 102 instead of 9 by 9. I have no idea. I don't think so. I think the 9 by 9 has to be 9 by 9 just because it is numbers 1 through 9. But you could probably make it to a number 100. Probably. That would be hell. But you probably could. That would be super hard to keep track of, though. You can put websites on OBS streams? Oh, you're making it so hard for me. Do 100, I will find then little interesting. Okay, look, I don't know if that exists currently. You can literally set it to that. Okay, maybe I can, but I can't do that today. Let me just make my sad OBS scene pretty. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, sorry. My hands have been kind of moisturized. We are. You gotta get that lotion in there, gang. This is how this is how your hands stay healthy. Gotta introduce natural oils. You can no need to switch tabs. What do you mean? Losing my soul right now because. Okay, I think I'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. When we get to that part of stream, I'll have the wise one teach me. You are there. You're no, this is fine. That could be either of those. So we're not. No, we can do this. Why can't we do this? It's that's giving no. Okay. Make this an OBS stream? It is an OBS stream! Oh, wait. Oh, you want it purely to be... Since this thing is literally all Sudoku and as boring as the OBS setup, which means both exciting, you try to set it up now. Wow. I think I can play 3x3 Sudoku just fine without need of help. Well, I think you should try it then. This is literally Sudoku.com. If you want to play Sudoku, this is that is genuinely what we're playing right now. Hold up. I'll send you the thing and you let me know how you think about it. It is genuinely just Sudoku.com. That is the thing to which we do. That would be Tic Tac. That is Tic Tac. It's technically 9x9, but 3x3 I'll accept because it's 3x3 like boxes of 9. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this site is genuinely just Sudoku.com. I'm gonna finish this medium Sudoku, and then we'll set up stuff properly. Sorry to fail you, super streamer dad. It's honestly I should have known better. I should have known better. Hold on. Where am I going here? This is, you could be either those, and you could be either those. Okay, so I literally have nothing, is what I'm hearing. Tears right now. Okay, that's fine, right? Has to be fine. You're there, so you would be there, but that does not help me. Not really. No. Okay. This is literally medium. This can't defeat me. This can't hurt me. It shouldn't hurt me, at least. Hold up. This one's missing just a 5. And you're just missing a 2. And you're missing 6. And then this 9. And then you could still be either of those. Okay. You're fine. This is fine. Missing a 5 in here. That has to be there. And then no, 9. I'm good at counting. Super good at counting. I know all the numbers. I know it's okay. Look, it probably is easy to set up. I fear to let you know I am not the most tech advanced person. I still require mucho help with most things. Okay, it's a process for me. Look, I grew up using and/or watching through VHS tapes. Okay, I am stunted, progressively stunted. All right, I don't know what to tell you. It's my tough past of no tech. Granted, VHS tapes probably do. I don't know. Now that I think about it, maybe having like a broad variety of stuff to which I used growing up for these things might actually be an advantage more than a disadvantage. Okay, 5 and 3 need to be over here somewhere. So we're gonna leave those there. What's the last one I need? 5, 3, and then I need a 9, so you have to be my 9. Okay. Do this even if all. Okay. Open OBS Studio in the sources box, click plus browser, click create new base, the website URL with the width height, for example, 19, 20, 10, 80, click OK. I'll figure it out, okay? I told you, after this Sudoku, I'm committed to my craft. My training has has paused for so long, okay? Let me see, can I even solve this right now? Okay. What have I done? What have I done? Okay. What did I do? Why have I done this to myself? And why no solution? Where my Sudoku solution at? Okay. No, it's fine. Like, it's gotta be fine. Because it's gotta be fine. The training is not training. Stop! Don't be mean to me. I'm trying. This is SCO4 and then this is, yeah, see? Bet you didn't think I could do that. It's fine. It's a process, pa. It's gonna be a 6 and an 8, but I have nothing elsewhere to prove me wrong. Oh, but that does mean this is to be a 6 and an 8, so it can't be elsewhere. Does not help me though, does it? Not really, no. Okay. Yeah, I love this game. So, can I cheat and use 6-8, 6-8, and then I can fill this out otherwise. Okay, I'm literally medium mode and I'm already doing this shit. What's wrong with me? How far have I gone? 11 minutes? Don't judge me! I paused to talk a lot, okay? Don't do this to me. You don't have to go for the jugular. No, I didn't use the pause button. I'm not going for time. I'm just out here having a good time playing my Sudoku. And you do these things. Oh, okay, well, what is this? This is gonna be an 8. 8 has to be somewhere in this beach. 8, 5, 3, 5, 3. It could literally be anything under the sun because it hates me. Okay, but then that means like these are kind of trapped together. Yeah. So these are confirmed there. This does open up more opportunities elsewhere, which I'm okay with. So this needs to be a 2, and 2 could obviously be any of these. And then, look, my brain's just like jello right now. You're just gonna have to give me a minute. But I'm trapping a lot of the other things in. I am not having a good time. Look, okay, look. I told you this would happen. And you didn't believe me. You're like, no, what do you mean? It's Sudoku. No, I know. I'm not cheating, okay? Anyone can do this. My brain is not functioning enough to do it in my brain. Therefore, I must do it out loud. I know it's literally medium, but do you see this shit? Do you see I got all these ones filled out and then like shit in here, okay? There's nothing in here. I am trying. Okay, 6, 7, 8. I need an 8 and a 9. So okay, this is fine. It's fine. And the 9 could be those. So that means you're the 8. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Like it's good. Mom, it doesn't help. Sudoku is not Sudokuing. Please, just don't judge me. I'm trying so hard. So that doesn't help. So you could be either of those thingies. And I need a 7 in here, so no, I don't. The 7's down there. I already have a 7. What am I doing? Wait, so this can't even be a 7, so you have to be a 7. What am I doing with my life? It's fine. It's fine. Like, it has to be fine, because if it's not fine, I will cry a river, and it'll never stop. Okay. Alright, so which means a lot of things down here would change. And it's not great. Okay, no, we're good. This is fine. So I need a 2 in here somewhere, and it has to be in this row, but it has to be one of those. I need a 5 in here, and you can't be there. I need a 6 in here, and I think you have to be there now. Yeah! Yay! You have to be my 6, you have to be my 8, which means you have to be my 9, which means those are jaw locks, which means this is I know it's fine. I know you're happy to help, but not happy to watch. Like, you're just gonna have to let me cook. It's gonna be fine. Like, we're good. Like, I'm good. At this game. Trust. No, it's fine. We're good. So this can literally be under the sun. Okay, no, it's fine. Like, we're good. Like, it's not, this doesn't hurt me. It hurts a lot, but it doesn't hurt me like that, you know? This, I need a 3. You're gonna be down there. 3s. You could be either of those. I need a 4. You're gonna have to be up here. You have to be my 4. Yay! Yay! Okay, 3s are down there. 5. I need a 5. You have to be my 5. Cool, because yes, you have to be my 5. With me, you have to be my 1. With me, you have to be my 2. With me, you have to be my 1. With me, you have to be my 8. You have to be my 3. I think it's gonna be my 3. You have to be my 5. You have to be my 8, so that you would have to be my 3. Oh fuck, no, you have to be my 5. Don't do that to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm trying so hard. Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna figure out the stream thing here. This is no, stop. That doesn't mean look, that's not that. That's no, you're saying I'm always cooking. I appreciate it. No, we're good. So let's get a little behind the scenes footage here if I can figure out how to do that. Let's see. Can I figure out how to do that? Would it be browser? Oh, of course it switches to the wrong side. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me just put this over here so that y'all aren't. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold. Good at this game. Good at this game. Y'all get to go under here. Y'all are gonna have a great time. No, what have I done? Here we go. There we go. So forget it. Don't say that. All of this is a process which is scary and difficult, and you just don't get it. You're just too built different. Okay. So hold up. Now that you're in this thing, it's gonna be a pain in my ass to read instructions. Okay. Oh well. Hold up. We're gonna read it from here. Okay. OBS Studio resources. Okay. Yeah. Sources box here. Wait, what am I doing again? Hold up. Don't worry. Hold up. This is slightly bigger because this is for browsing. Let me make a new tab for this so that you can actually see the entire thing. Y'all will get all my personal information from this. Hold. I have too many shit. Stop it, bro. Okay. Hold. Don't even worry, gang. Don't even worry. I'm gonna fix it. Hold up. Display capture. That'll do some good chi. Hold. Automatic. That works. Is that my primary monitor? No, it's this one. Yay! Okay, I did it. So cool. Y'all don't even know. Let me kidnap the chat. Oh no, what the fuck? Why are you interacted? Why? Okay, there you go. Hold. Don't even. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna get this bad boy in here. Good at this game. Why is this in general so? There we go. I fixed it sort of. It's not a scary process. This is a scary process. Also, why is this not hold? Ah, that's why. Hold. I'm a professional. Don't even worry, gang. Ah. Maybe not. Maybe not. Please switch. There we go. I'm good at this game. This is a great game. I did kidnap you, in fact. Although the challenge is finding the website, which is covered by many messages on Discord. Mom, do I have to use it? It seems very confusing. I don't want to use it. Also, it's extremely easy to find, I think. Question mark. Maybe. Fudge. Maybe. Solid maybe there. Never mind. Hold. There we go. Yeah, I found it. Hold. I'm a professional. You need to use it. Please arrest this person. Why? I don't. Why do I have to? It sounds confusing. Okay, then we're gonna do. What is it? No, it's browser. Here we go. I'm a professional. I got this. Shame board. Here we go. You're not even ready for this. You can't even. Oh wait, you can because I'm sharing my entire display. This is great. What is this for again? Oh, it's the yeah. Okay, hold up. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. What am I do? URL. Yeah, hold up. Hold. I'm good at this. You kidnapper. Yes, as stated by the Constitution. Hold up. There we go. Is that weird width? Can I change that? I think I can change it. That was this, right? Yeah. What is the Scale, what's this scale? That's... What is that, 490, 270? That does not seem accurate. 490, 270? I mean, that seems like it worked, but that's not... Okay, yeah, definitely not. How do I... Canvas? No, fuck, what did I do? Stop it! Oh, because that's... Yeah, hold up. Don't worry, gang. Don't even worry, gang. No, we're good. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, this needs to be... Scale the window? That works. Okay, scale the window. Doesn't give me a proportion of what the window is. What is a monitor scaled at? Hold. No, this is fine. Hold up. I can probably just... Is that width? Width is not right. Is it just double? No, I would say. Or, well... Maybe. Okay, a little bit more height on this bad boy. Is that 800? No, more like 700. So... What would this be? Like 1500, 700? 1500 and 700? Almost. I need this to be... Have I done it? Almost. Okay, that's not 15, and then probably 4... No, hold up, the height probably is 800 then? And then... Almost. Do I just keep like a little bar at the bottom? Maybe that's 50. Maybe that's 850. Oh, okay, kind of. Almost. It cuts off a little bit at the bottom, but I don't think I care. Is that like a reasonable situation? I feel like maybe I want to make it like these things a little smaller, which I think I need to do by getting it even more perfect. Don't worry, Ma. Don't worry. I'm gonna get it. That's gonna be 16, maybe 1800? Yeah, that's almost. Is that? Yeah, almost. Because then you can, like, I think just read them, which is okay. We can make this stream a new high-tech advanced shame board features testing stream, which is less boring. Okay. I see how it is. I still need to train Sudoku. We're still gonna have to get back to that. I'm sorry. But for the meantime, this is good. Okay, then I think I need to do 1025. Yes, just slightly over, but I don't think I care. Look at that. Okay, hold up. Turning off these guys. This is the new tab, if you would. Hold up, rename. Shame board. Awesome. Name already in use. Frick you! Okay. I don't want to delete the other one just yet, because I need to transfer a shit ton of stuff over. Wanna Shame. There we go. Putting that down here. I probably need to less suffering crew now. That's what you think. I have to test it in a second, okay? I'm learning. Okay, so I think I interact with this, right? Yes, maybe. Hold up. Or I go to the site myself and then I change it. Which would make probably add evidence. Oh shit. Okay. Or okay, do I have to interact? I think I have to interact it from here. Yeah, so y'all can see. Okay, hold up. Give me 1 second. Test it. I'm doing it. Give me a second. Hold up. What's our first shame here? Let me get... I need so many tabs for the sheet. Give me 1 second. Need to get a third monitor for this shit. Okay, this is gonna go on this screen. And I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna go... Let me get a photo of the other shame board up. Snipping tool, my dearest friend. There we go. I have a photo of the old one. Let me get... There we go. There we go. See, I'm doing it. There are types, by the way. What do you mean types? We've upgraded my shame board to HD. Is what I'm hearing. Make the first shame board not knowing how to use shame board. Okay, fine. Me if snipping tool would stay up. Okay, please shame me. Okay. Evidence title. What would center be? Not knowing how to use the shame board. Written testimony? Christ. I guess it is. Details. I couldn't set this up for weeks due to skill issue? Severity? Set you in for critical size. Guess we'll keep it there. It's not that deep. No! 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 What am I gonna do with it? No! And normal is just text. Hold up. What is here? This is letter. Each gender you can interact with it. Okay. Yeah. And tally shame, which is like deaths in Minecraft, you can add to it. Oh, what do you mean? There's a tally? Yeah, I can move this around, obviously. That's cool. I'm a little confused, though. I don't know about the tally thing. String! Oh my god, I can add string. That's actually pretty sick. Holy smoke. Okay, hold up. Not responding to texts even though you read them. Or you read them. That's right. So many ignored texts. Hold up. Well, it's not even ignored, it's forgotten text. Forgotten text. Okay, I don't actually need string, I need this to be moved. We'll put a lot of she over. You can click it, you can string between shames. That's so real. These are not relevant yet, so hold up. I can put them by, they go together. Like if I, like move the whole, it's probably just me being silly. Okay, that's like a different category here. This is, hold up, we can have a skill issue category. Does this count as a skill issue though? Hold. This is a skill thing. This is a social thing. I think we can separate between skill and social. Granted, they are things. By the way, design changes based on severity. Okay. I don't think this is as huge. It's definitely not beneficial for anyone. I'm kind of upset that I can't delete them after I put them on, but I get that. Or like I can't edit them without just deleting them. It's kind of sad, but I'll cope. I'll figure it out. Not keeping in touch with Ballingfinger and John Doe. That adds up. Not keeping in touch. Hold up. With Walling, Finger, and John Doe for more specifics. I'll probably have to add to this list. Hold up. Is that huge severity? Filipino one biggest. I know. Okay. Here we go. We got this guy. I'm just going down, you know? Being cringe on stream is probably a big one. Is that a social one? Being cringe on stream. I'm a loser. There we go. Hold up. That's pretty big, I think. That's like at least that's probably that's a pretty big one for me. The ones that need constant editing, then use one with slider or tally. What do you mean slider or tally? I still don't know what slider or tally means. What need constant editing? Change the slider on severity. I know I am, but these aren't the severest things, okay? I'm going I'm going up and down. Test out the different types. I am! Okay, I'm going based on what I think they are. Okay, hold up. I lost my gas kids in another one. I lost my gas kids. Keep dying in hardcore when I get given dried when I get trade for after I get dried gas times 3. I don't know how to tally. Click written testimony, then you can select. Click the written testimony. I already had done that. Oh, hold up. Okay, I'm gonna delete this, and then I'm gonna do that again. See, it doesn't do anything. Like, I can't select a different one. Like, I am clicking, I swear. Oh, wait, it's probably because I'm using, hold up. Is this changing on my thing? Oh, it's not changing. I think it's because it opens another tab to pop out, and I don't see it on stream. Hold, can I? Give me one second. Also, it doesn't save. Like, when I click on it in Google, I can't see this. So I'm worried if I were to close and open this again, we would have problems. So hold up. Let me close this. Let me go to a different thing and then come back. You know, it's fine. Okay. I'm worried. I think it's because it opens up. So the way I'm doing it now, it doesn't, because it opens it to a new tab of the selection. It don't use tab pop out. Then I don't know why it's doing that, but I can't change this. Like I am clicking the thing. Oh, hold up. How did I do that? Up and down. Okay. Okay, I use W key and it figures it out. Okay. Hold up. I lost my gas. Kids. Okay, I think I can just do it by W then. I'm a professional. Don't even worry. I keep dying in hardcore when I after getting dried. Hold up. Scale label? What is scale label? Oh. Kids lost. Christ. Kids lost 3 cries. Okay, hold. That's I think in a more shameful. You're using the wrong type for the wrong context. What are you using? What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I doing? The one that is like current cringe level on stream that you updated to the scale would be cringe level. The lost kids is tally. On tally, not that slider. I don't know where tally is. No slider. What? Use the tally one. I can't use the fucking tally one. I have no option to switch to the tally one. There are 2 things in here, and even that, it's a bitch to switch to them. There is no tally one. Hear me when I say this. There is no tally one. I'm trying, okay? I cannot switch to it if there is a tally one. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm just saying there's none. I literally don't know what you want from me. I literally can't. Okay, here we go. We're gonna add another one because I literally there's no tally one and I can't do it. So I don't know what to tell you. Okay, which one are we adding? We're doing cowardice, definitely a big one. If I was cooler, we're gonna set that to a higher severity because that's just relevant. I am cowardly. Hold on, we'll put that being cringe on stream, and then cowardly, cowardice there. That's relevant. This is more skill issue, if you would. Not knowing how to use the shame board. That can go up there. Lost gas kids, that's more of a Minecraft thing, so it'll go over there. Let me see, next one. Not beating Sudoku extreme mode. This one I think I have to have as a tally, but I can't get the tally. So, I literally don't know what to do about that. Not, extreme Sudoku. Yeah, we're gaming. What happened? I suck at Sudoku. There we go. Games lost. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna put that as max. No, why can't I do even more? Should I reset this weekly or some shit? Real quick. Okay, I'm checking. Hold. I'm good at this game, trust. Okay, I know it exists, but it's not letting me switch to it. I don't know what to do about it. I understand that, but you can see it's not letting me switch to it. Try using string at school. It saves, that's cool. It doesn't do the same thing for me. No need to reset. I understand, but it doesn't. I think it's because I'm interacting it. It saves locally. That's awesome, but I literally don't know. The problem is I can't even switch this out to a tab when I use it through OBS because it doesn't save to my browser, so I can't open it elsewhere. I have to interact through it only through OBS. I can't tab out into any of my browsers to use it. I am clicking so many buttons right now. Hold up. Here we go. Okay, so it's being a bitch about my W key. I can do it with... Hold. There we go. Hold up. I can do it with those. Hold up. I'm a professional. Okay. It does it automatically. That's fine. Okay, this is fine. Lost my gas, kids. Hold up. I will be jumping off a cliff very shortly after this, guys. Don't even worry. Kids lost. Here we go. I mean, this is probably a pretty overly severe one. Hey, and then I need to fix this one then. Evidence tally counter, yeah. what are we at, like 5? What is it? Oh, look, look, it's a time, okay? I struggle with most things in this life. I'm honestly surprised I've made it this far. Why do you keep using the pregnant man emoji? Why? Tell me this. Tell me this, Riddle Master. Okay, let me see. Is there... Okay, this is... Let me see. I can add string. Those things are stringed. Those things are stringed. Oh, I don't need string. I just want to move you. There we go. Okay, I'm doing great. Use the string tool now. I am. I need to make more of these though. Hold up. Let me get this. Not playing extreme mode Sudoku. Okay, there we go. Hold on, that I can do. I don't think that's necessarily sliding scale either. Written testimony. Fuck. Neglecting my training. Pretty bad. Not the most bad, but pretty bad. Then we're gonna do red string to the cowardice and also to the Sudoku. See? Full circle moment. There we go. Bro doesn't even know. Alright, next one. This is, yeah, playing Minecraft for 8 years, never finishing the game. Playing Minecraft. Hold up. Years playing Minecraft without beating the game. This is a pretty bad one, too. Oh, why did I do the scale? I thought I did tally. What the fuck? Okay. Sliding scale. Why did you switch to sliding scale? Minecraft without beating the game. Pretty bad. There we go, I did it. The plus and minus is zoom in and out buttons. I did assume that. I'm gonna red string these together. We're gaming right now. Bro doesn't even know. Hold. Time for me a magma cube. Dying to a magma cube. That's not a tally counter. We're gonna be written testimony. Be nice to me. There we go. Died in hardcore in the nether by being hit into lava by a magma cube. That's not the worst thing. I've died in stupider ways, so you're gonna go there. You go there, and then that's, yeah, okay, there we go. That I don't even think I had gas kids in that gameplay, so we're not gonna do that. I will toothbrush real quick and realize how. That is good for you, child. Brush your teeth. These kids these days. I hold. Next one. Falling and dying while reading chat in the nether. That would do it. Falling and to death. Start in the nether by reading chat. Let's see. Getting hit from the back by a blaze, yeah. This is tough out here. Getting killed by an enderman because he wouldn't vote. We got death by greed. Yeah. Then we got not having a Filipino education really does it for me. I am not proficiently, hold up, that's not how you spell that. Proficiently educated. Obviously a really big one. We're gonna put that right next to Sudoku. You can make ones like two shapes branching out of one using strings. I think that's what that means. Not having a Filipino education probably puts a lot of these to shame. We're gonna associate that there, and we're gonna associate it to the Minecraft thing. Not knowing how to use a shamboard probably adds to the Filipino education. You make them like one on top, then string to two on bottom separate. Yeah, I know I can triangle. I just don't think I know if I need to do that. Hold up. I think this getting killed by an enderman definitely affected the gas kids. And I think I had gas kids with the blaze too. Because I think I only died in 2 of them with gas, because one of them I had 2 of them. By the way, when you said a smaller one and it wouldn't fit, I said no to that because it's responsive and have different layouts, and PC and mobiles fit them so it will fit. You're right. I'm just a loser. I should have considered this. See, I am very paranoid. I don't know if you've tagged along enough to my streams, but I am generally pretty paranoid of a person, which is unfortunate because, you know, I'd like to be a trusting individual. But you know what? I've been done wrong too many times in this life. Okay, hold on. I need to do more of these. Poor literacy, can't read fast enough. That also adds to Filipino education. Poor literacy. And then we don't even need to have what happened. We'll say that's like a medium. And we'll connect that to the Filipino. Hold up, please let me move. Oh, that's because the string, my bad. And then we're gonna string you to there. And then we're gonna do can't read fast enough. There we go. Professional. John Doe types at the speed of light, and I need to be better. I need to be better. We'll put that one additionally at like a more medium, if you would. And get that string. Okay, that's all the ones we currently have on our old shame board. Oh, I need the title. Can I do the title? No, I can't do the title. It doesn't need it. Wall of shame works. No, we don't need shame on the wall of shame is enough for me. Oh, static is obviously. Hold up. Coding lesson 101. Responsive doesn't mean it has a backend. It doesn't have to have backend. Responsive actually means it fits into screens with different layouts. Meanwhile, static is the opposite and it doesn't change with this device. It is not actually connected with backend. Speed of light is crazy. It is! Don't yap about the speed of light. Don't do it to me. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move this a little further, and then we're gonna have this. There we go. I'm trying to make sure it's not too bloated, but obviously Minecraft's gonna be bloated. Let me move some stuff to the side, if you would. Hold up. Maybe I can center. Oh, is that the center? Shit. Okay. Hold. Don't even worry, John Doe. I got this shit. We're gonna. I'll put those there. You're gonna get put there. Not having a Filipinocation is obviously pretty high on this. Not knowing how to use the shame board, obviously. This is still gonna be pretty front and center, purely because that is important. You're gonna go there, and then we're gonna have these there, and then center again. We don't, okay, apparently it's a little higher up than it needs to be. Hold. Don't even worry, gang. I'm gonna put those lower so that I can get this action in there. Obviously we need room to grow, but for now, I'm trying to make it a little appropriately centered, if you would. Okay. That's like okay. Yeah, it's probably as good as that's getting. Or I can move this up a little bit. There we go. You proud of me? I've done it. Oh no, what the hell? And how it might actually be wrong? It's, oh my god. Simple isn't how my, because we always measure the speed of light in a round trip back and forth. We never measure it on one direction. And what if it actually took instant to get on left? Meanwhile, right, it took 10 seconds, but we'll never know because the experiment that determined only based on that road trip to tell the speed. What if it actually changes? Because what if, as I said, the forward direction of light is different than back? I'm confused. What do you mean we only measure one way, like both ways? What does that even mean? What do you mean both ways? Do you mean we only measure when it, like, what do you mean back and forth? I'm confused. You're confusing me, John Doe. My pea brain can't handle this shit. Hold up, not understanding the speed of light. Understanding the speed of light, I guess. We're gonna put that, where'd that go? Not understanding the speed of light. I think that goes into not having a Filipino education for sure. We're just gonna we're gonna let that be there. Okay, I'm gonna close that, and we're gonna get back to Sudoku as you explain the speed of light. I guess I fear I'm a little uncouth or uneducated enough for this. Where do I have? There you are. This is my guy. We defeated medium. We're gonna go to hard now, and then make John Doe sweat. I guess because I'm gonna fail. Hello. We'll do that one. Yes, do. Because we measure it only on round trips and don't separate the time it took to land and to get back. It might actually be slow or fast in directions. Imagine you and your friend are very far apart. You flash a flashlight at your friend immediately flashes light back when they see it. You measure the total time for the light to go there and come back. Why is that how we measure light? I'm confused. See, okay, pause for a second here. How is that how we measure light? Why would we only know the round time of light? Are we just like not measuring it when it reaches and instead measuring when it goes back? Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm confused. You measure the total time that come back. That is how we normally measure speed of light. The weird part is we only know the total round trip time. We do not directly see how long the one-way trip took. I'm confused to how someone would even measure light like that, though, is my problem here. That doesn't make sense. How would we only measure the back? That feels like it would take more setup to figure out how to only measure one way. Brother, what? Okay, that's that one. Okay. Well, yeah, okay, based on your thing, yes, it would travel the same way. Y'all have the same light. It is the same movement being repeated. Unless okay, the only way I could see this making sense is if you're specifically, if it's a light that is actually bouncing off something, not, say, your friend flashing the same flashlight again, is my problem here. Like, if the light was actually bouncing off something, and that's how you were trying, like, say you were doing that experiment, but it was just with yourself, and you were using, like, a mirror to do it, the only way that time would be different is if we're considering the change of movement when the light hits the freaking mirror and then comes back at you. That's the only way I could see that being different. But you're doing the exact same thing again. You are shining a flashlight in that same distance. That's the only... I'm confused to... What is this math? What are we doing? I'm confused. I'm beyond confused, actually. But if we never saw the middle part, we cannot be 100% sure how much time was spent going out versus coming back. It's the same motion! Okay, with your analogy of two dudes with a flashlight flashing at each other, that is the same thing. Like, it's a flashlight. It's a flashlight. It's not... There's no thing the light is doing that's just determining, hey, does light have different speeds? Which is the thing, but it's not determined based on the... Me killing myself. Hold up, hold. We're getting Creed out here. Hold up. Hold. This is important. This is important for me. Hold up. Where are we going here? We're gonna do browser. Hold. Don't even worry, Kang. We're gonna do... Okay, that's not the thing I need here. I need display capture. We're gonna do my other monitor here for a second. We're gonna new image this. If I had my freaking drawing pad, you'd be Jover right now. Okay, let's do some thoughts here, because maybe I'm just being stupid right now. We got two dudes, right? We got dude number one, we got dudette number two. Okay? Both of them apparently have a flashlight. For this analogy, we're gonna do a little yellow business here. And we're gonna have it be, hold up, dudette number two is a little rough to look at. Give me 1 second. Dude number two, okay? We got like this, we got this dude, okay? One flashy light, okay? Flashy light. And then when this guy receives that flashy light, he also flashy light. Okay? Check this right, yapped in there. Brother! Okay, think you have 2 boxes and they are exactly. Yeah. It instantly sends a light back. You know, the first light leaves, you stop timer when that goes back. Takes 2 seconds. Light traveled, and coming back. Total. So, you only measured the whole trip. You never. Yeah, okay, so see, I'm not the fucker doing this experiment wrong. Why are we measuring light like that? Because see, of course there's a problem with this method. I don't think I don't think that's how they're measuring light. Why would they measure light like that? Because would they not just have a timer for when, okay. This could be, okay, we have cameras now. We have things to where we could do this. I don't know when this experiment was done, but obviously that's a fucked up way to do this. But you could totally measure light going one way. You would just have one simultaneous timer going, and then when the other guy receives the light, you would stop the timer. But I guess you could say you don't know when they receive the light, depending on how far they are. So I would think you just have one simultaneous timer that starts when it leaves, and they would just stop it when it gets to them instead of sending the light back. Why would we do the whole sending light back? Because then you have to consider human reaction time, the pressing of the button, the turning on of the mechanism. It doesn't make sense. Because someone measured it and we all agreed with it. So there's only been one person to have done light studies in like the past 100 years or some shit. I'm confused. The thing is, we calculate on how fast it got back and forth, but that speed does not confirm if the back is instant and the whole time it got is forward. No, see, that's not where that matters. Okay, I guess if you want to do, okay, let me just process here. Okay, of course this experiment is bugged. Of course it's bugged because they obviously did it in this dumb fuck way. But I guess the question could be, does speed move at the same speed at all times? Is that what we're getting here? Because this is the same distance with it's the same travel, okay? This is the same journey it's making once and twice. So I guess you could say, does light move at the same speed at all times? Is there some kind of other property to it? Hold up, sorry, I need to interact with the chat thing. I'm so sorry. It gets itself stuck sometimes. So I guess the question could be, it shouldn't be chop chat either, live chat, please stop doing this to me. The question is, does light move at the same speed at all times, is what I'm getting at here. Yeah, some two dumb fucks apparently did this light study so horribly wrong, but that's the only relevant question I could see to this. Does light move at the same speed at all times? Because this is the same journey, and the only reason that individually these trips would have a different time to get here and back, the only reason they would have a different time for this journey is if light doesn't move at the same speed at all times. Because this is the same journey, just back again. It's the same journey, it's a flashlight. It's the same flashlight, either direction, same distance needed traveled. Okay? So the only reason they would have a different time going back is if there's some kind of environmental thing, or if they have like a different journey. Say they're like a foot apart, like their track is a foot apart from each other. So this journey could have like an obstacle or two. It could have a leaf in the way. You don't fucking know. Maybe the air has different qualities for this slight difference. But if we're working with, they are making the exact same journey in the exact same conditions, there wouldn't be a reason they would be at a different speed unless light can fluctuate what speed it's going at for some whatever reason. Like, light isn't always moving at the same constant speed. Like, you know how gravity, I don't know the studies on this, it has a default speed. Like, anything you drop, anything you do thing with, gravity has a speed to it, like a pull or some shit that is like constant or whatever. Like, there is like, if you were to just drop an object, it goes like the same speed whether or not it was heavy or light or some shit. I feel like I'm not explaining myself properly, but the only reason these two things would go a different speed in the exact same conditions, exact same travel, like in the exact same distance, exact same conditions, is if light for whatever reason moves at a different speed in general. Like, it doesn't have, like, okay, it wouldn't be whether or not the light is going back to then forth. Like, that wouldn't make sense. Like, if it's bouncing off something and then it somehow changes its speed. It's just if light in general can go at a different speed, or does go at a different speed for whatever reason. It's not relevant to whether or not it's the trip going to or going back, is what I'm getting. See, this is what's frustrating me, because it wouldn't matter. It's like saying the light got tired and on the way back it would go a different speed, or it would speed up. It's like saying this is a cow. Light is a cow, and it is encouraged by the food it's seeing at first, and then it gets food, and then it like walks back slower for some reason. No, see, that doesn't make sense. Yes, this is a little bit of science, because John Doe is saying that okay, the study to which the light of speed was determined by was apparently done by two dudes who like did a timer where they had one dude who flashed a light. They started a timer, they flashed a light, and then when the other dude got the timer, he would flash a light back, and then that, okay, let me explain what I hope this means. Is not getting your point. Maybe, I don't think I am. I'm really fucking confused. The main point is, what if it's different speeds? Like, light can move different speeds, or specifically the trip there and the trip back are different speeds. If it's constant and forward and backward is slowed. Okay, light doesn't have a forward or a backward, brother. It is the same motion being repeated. If I were to flip this image, would this guy be suddenly doing the forward and backwards? Are you asking if light has a front or a back? What is happening here? Does light have a front? Am I going crazy? What do you mean? Because it's the same thing. If I were to flip this image, it would change who's forward and who's back. Am I going crazy? Because if I were to flip this shit, let me flip this shit. Who's forward and who's back now? What do you mean? What do you mean light has a forward? Okay, light always takes the more efficient way, and universe calibrates its quantum fluctuations in one direction, and that is efficient way, like moving with the wave to get faster. Space is not entering its quantum fluctuations. Whatever that is, all I know is it's gas. There is gas, there is air particles, there are particles to which shit moves through, which is fine, it's fine. I'm just confused to why we're trying to make it to where light has a front and a back. It's ripples in space-time, that's cool, it's awesome. Are we just working on, like, the atomic level? Is that what we're concerned about? I'm just confused to why forward and back would make a difference. Wouldn't that be determined by, like, the space to which is in? So is the argument that the specific ripples in space are what change the speed of light? That changes the speed for fucking everything! The fucking little baby particles are gonna change the speed of everything! What? So then it doesn't even matter if we're measuring the speed of light, because why would it matter if everything's gonna fluctuate because of the fucking ripples in space? I am going crazy. I'm so confused. What do you mean? Empty space is just invisible waves of quantum fluctuations, which is fine, which leads me to wonder, what do you mean there's a front and back to light? Because it's the same, it has a difference. Yes, it has a difference because apparently there's fucking ripples in space, and that's always fluctuating, so yes, it's gonna have a difference. But I'm confused to why we're trying to separate it from the front and the... What? Going against the wave is different than going with it. I'm confused. Can we determine what is going against and what is going with the wave? Would we have to be facing a certain direction in order for this to work? Space itself is waves like energy. Yes, and I understand that completely, but I'm confused to how we're going to determine what's going with it versus against it. So in order to make an experiment to where this works, we would have to determine what direction we could point the light in both ways to determine which one's going against those ripples and which one's going with them. Is that what this is about? That speed, that it could be a different speed depending on which direction we're pointing lights in for these little particles, the little waves of the universe is what I'm getting here. Going with the direction of fluctuation is definition forward of light. Okay, I'm confused. So I'm missing out on the context that light has a specific direction due to the interweavings of the universe, aka the waves of ripples, fluctuations for quantum shit. Is that what I'm like? Direction of wave is forward, that's forward. Okay, so I'm missing the entire context that light is in fact directional, but only in the sense of the waves or the little mini particles of the universe, to which I need to consider here. Okay, so that would have been a great starting point for any of this conversation, is that that light has a specific direction and it's in reference to a bunch of shit ton of particles, is what I'm getting here. The direction of the wave is forward the coast. Okay, so are we okay, just give me 1 second. I'm dying inside because I don't have the education for this. I have no light context beyond I'm so confused to why light would have a direction. But okay, is this like a comparison of saying like north-south type shit? Like it's a magnetic field. This is the reference to which we're getting. The wind makes the waves go to the coast. That is also a thing. There's also like gravitational shit or something because, you know, the fucking planet go burr, we go burr, we move, we do a lot of twirlies in the sky type shit. Well, it's not in the sky, sorry, in the, what is it called again? The solar system. Not the solar system. I was trying to go for a more specific word of rotating around the earth, that type shit, that, yeah. Okay, instead space is more like an ocean that never sits, every planet certain hours, ocean is still there. What do you mean? And that ocean constantly wiggles, shakes, and ripples a tiny, tiny bit. Those tiny random wiggles are called quantum fluctuations. Think of it like this. I'm gonna Google quantum fluctuations real quick because I'm a little lost here. Let me, y'all can even join for this. Let me just quantum fluctuations. I feel a definition would do some really good. The temporary random changes in the amount of energy at any given point in space. Okay, hold up. Fuck you, AI. I can't do that. We're going to Wikipedia. I trust Wikipedia before AI. What I'm saying, also known as vacuum state fluctuation, or vacuum fluctuation is the temporary random change in the amount of energy in a point in space, as prescribed by Werner Heisenberg's. Are we sure we trust this guy? Hold up, I'm reading. But when you get close enough, you see tiny ripples everywhere. Space is similar. From far away, it looks empty. From extremely close up, it is buzzing with tiny temporary bursts of energy. Sometimes these little bursts can briefly create pairs of particles that appear and disappear so fast they are almost impossible to notice. When physicists say empty space is not empty, they mean, this is a process. Don't mind Al. It's intriguing and it's exercising my brain. I just, sometimes I don't have a soul to manifest all this. Okay, just give me a minute. But the fabric of space itself is still active and jittery. Empty space is less like an empty room and more like a dark ocean that never completely stops moving even when nothing seems to be in it at all. Because he's trying to kill me, okay? That's why he's explaining it. But I appreciate it because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I think that's okay with waves. Look, man. Look, obviously this is important. Okay. Let me think about it. This is the foundations of our universe. This is what I've wanted to learn about my entire life. The foundations. Okay. If these waves are random, is there even a way we could determine, I say this in quotations, if light is going forward or backward on its trip? because my only thought process with this is it seems impossible to be able to determine, especially if based on this is correct, if it's a random fluctuation of essentially energy in the fucking fabric folds of our world, is how would it ever be possible to determine whether it's forward or backwards in this plane? That's what I'm struggling with here. If it was like a standard ocean, like everything just had a direction, you know how like there's like the magnetic field or whatever bullshit. I have no idea about the magnetic field. That's why I'm being so vague with it, and how with that, and how like stuff is default pulled north. You know how like a compass works, like that situation, and you can obviously tell, oh, this compass is being pulled north, so this is a direction to which magnetic shit is clearly somehow pulled to. How are we able to determine that with light if we're basing it off of quantum fluctuation, which is apparently temporary random changes in the amount of energy in a space? That's what I'm struggling with, because I understand how with a compass, the reason that a compass works is apparently it's from magnetizing, it's from that magnetic field pulling shit north, and that can be impacted by, you know, another fucking magnetic object nearby to which pulls that thing from the compass, and it could be off skewed. But I understand that because there's a direction north for it. Something is pulling it north. Something is making that direction matter, essentially. There's a reason why shit gets pulled north, and that's why the compass somehow worky. I can look up compasses if I'm somehow getting that wrong, but okay, this is where things get tricky. The idea that empty space's tiny fluctuation does not automatically mean light has different speeds in different directions. Scientists have measured the round-trip speed of light extremely accurately. Light goes out, hits something, and comes back. Okay. Oh, okay. See, I understand. See, the analogy with the dudes with flashlights really was throwing me, but I understand the concept of that now, because that's how we observe the universe, right? Because the light has to hit it and then come back for our eyes to see. Okay, I'm understanding now. I'm remembering how waves work. I'm going back to middle school. I've been out of school for a minute, gang. Okay, the average speed is always the same. Yeah. Okay. The debate comes from the one-way speed. Okay. Oh, okay. Would it be something like hold. I guess this argument could be made. How do you know exactly how long the trip took? Okay. That is fair. Okay, hold up. I guess you would have to again go with a more human example of two dudes with a flashlight. But obviously there's other factors to which would impede that. Hold up, you need a clock at the start and another clock at the end, but to synchronize those clocks, you usually assume something about how light behaves in the first place. That is why some people argue we never directly measure the one-way speed without making assumptions. Okay. I'm understanding this a whole lot more now. I'm remembering how waves work and how the concept of light. That first analogy really fucking threw me, dog. If you're explaining this to someone, never use the flashlight analogy ever again. Never use that analogy ever again. That is gonna throw down to a different rabbit hole of hell. Okay, hold up. Okay, and they ask, okay, yeah, hold on. And they ask, what if light goes instantly in one direction and slower in the other direction, so the round trip over average still looks normal? Mathematically, that can be described in certain coordinate systems. Can I go a little crazy for a second and banger up a theory? You know how when it's going one way, and we have technically no way of being able to determine if the light going in one way out into the universe, to which, you know, isn't obviously a planet, and or off into the outer depths of space or whatever. What if we're gonna argue for it going faster, what if it's like a data transfer, and the reason it could potentially go faster going there as opposed to coming back is it's not carrying any data? Like, for whatever reason, it's like a data probe, and it's just like sticking a fucking cord and sucking, and the only reason it takes so long going back is because it's bringing an image with it. Look, like, let me cook a little here. It's a meme thing because I have no idea about any of this, but this is like fun. Just like, hear me out here, you know. Okay, hold up. Okay, as for quantum fluctuations, some physicists wonder whether space is really a smooth, empty stage or a deeper buzzing structure underneath. If space had some hidden structure, then in principle, hold up, fuck. Give me one second. I'm lost. Hold up. You might imagine light interacting with it differently depending on direction, but so far, experiments have found no convincing evidence that quantum fluctuations make light travel faster, one way and slower the other. Oh. Hold up. So the connection is more like empty space is not truly empty. Maybe its hidden properties affect light, maybe not. I love this game. But right now, the observed evidence says light behaves the same in all directions so far as we can tell, and any alternative ideas still has to explain why every experiment keeps agreeing with the result. The mystery is not, so it's just a maybe. Yeah, see, that's what I'm getting at here. The mystery is not that physics says light definitely has different one-way speed. The mystery is that proving the one-way speed directly is much harder than proving the round-trip speed, and that leaves room for interesting philosophical debates about what really mean by speed of light. Okay. Well, I'm really glad Filipino schools teach philosophy intertwined with their science classes. They have two teachers in the room for history and philosophy, not history, for science and philosophy in the room. There's just a philosopher who sits in the corner observing class until something comes up and he's like, well, I mean, you could look at it that way, or we can look into the deeper meaning. Could you imagine? There has to be a philosopher in your science classroom, right? There has to be. There's no fucking way there isn't one in the corner who just sits there. Okay, hold up. We're gonna get back to Sudoku. Actually, maybe I need a minute from Sudoku. Maybe this is good. Hold up. Let's do some cool drawing. Let's let these guys spin. Let's let these guys spin in holy matrimony for a little bit. John Doe, please understand my confusion and how I wasn't ever mad at you at any point in this thing. I was just so confused by this first fucking example that I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Please just understand, it's not personal, and I'm curious and confused. Oh no, Sudoku. We're gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna drink some water, and we're gonna give it a minute. We'll be fine. We're gonna make it through, because we have to make it through, because I have something to live for. I have to feed a baby goat after this, you know? Like, it's deep. It's important. I'm really proud, though. Today we fixed the shame board. Al, I don't know if you've seen the shame board yet. We probably might want to do a tour of the shame board. The new one, new and improved, before we do the thing. It is actually a Veritasium video. That dude makes some banger stuff. I love that, but I really need to stop listening to so many philosophers in my life. I feel like my life would be a lot easier if I just kind of, like, faded into the void. I will. We're gonna show them the shame board. Just let me spin them for a minute more. Okay, alright. We're gonna make this spinning the stream. No, I don't think I can do that. Keep it with my cursor moving around too. Looks good for a loading screen. I love that my poorly drawn illustration of confused ramblings on the speed of light is a good loading screen. That really brings joy to my day. It even has that jittery end where it just kind of flips around really quick on one side. Yeah, it's got the appropriate jitteriness for that. Okay, alright, hold up. We're gonna do... Here we go. Alright. Shame board. I should have probably done a cool transition. Hold up. Going back. It's necessary. If I'm gonna be a real YouTuber, I have to have my, I'm not gonna delete that. I have to do professional transitions. Oh my god. Oh my guys, oh wow, this is crazy. Wow, we're at the new shame board. Not the second time I had to do that, but in order to be a big kid, you have to get your transitions, spin it on editing software, then remove background. I'll do it sometime. Don't worry. I think I can actually technically just save this entire layer, and it'll be. Hold up, can I just save this layer? And then I don't even think I need to do the thingy. Hold up. Copy layer. Can I do that? Can I just save this layer? Is that a thing? Hold, sorry, just give me a pause. Y'all can let me hold up. Hold. What did I do with chat? Chat broke itself. I killed it. Hold. Hold. I'm gonna go one deeper in this bad boy. There we go. It's a little more visible for y'all. Let me see. Can I? What did I do with chat? I broke chat. Gang. Yeah. I'm gonna delete chat for now, and then I'm gonna put it back. Where did I do? Docs. I do want chat back. There we go. It is still broken. Cool. Oh, now I fixed it. Hold. Maybe fixed it. There we go, I fixed it. Streaming started soon screen. Hold up, hold. This cool loading screen I made from scratch. I love that for you. Okay, hold up. This is the new board of shame, gang. Sorry, I accidentally moved it. We're gonna do a tour. Obviously, one of our more recent additions is not understanding the speed of light. Most recent addition here. I think the rest of these are all from our previous shame thing, but we'll do some red string action. So obviously, a lot of things tie into not having a Filipino education. Obviously, that's huge here. We really need to up our education level. I should go for my degree, guys. So obviously not knowing how to use the shame board, also a new addition because of how long it took to set this thing up. Can't read fast enough, obviously. John Doe out here literally typing the speed of light. Don't get into the speed of light again, but you know, it's tough. Poor literacy, obviously. You've seen me try and read chat. It's tough out here, you know? And that I feel ties into, we're gonna start with this first. It ties into, you know, extreme Sudoku games lost. I've lost a lot of extreme Sudoku games. I haven't won them, you know. I consider even the ones where I accidentally use the information I get from making a wrong guess. Sometimes that counts as a failure too. You know, I've lost a lot of games of extreme Sudoku, and it's probably only gonna get worse from here. We also have not playing extreme mode Sudoku, so sometimes I cowered out. Like today, I haven't done extreme mode yet. I've been working up to extreme mode this entire time, and you know it's tough. And I feel like that ties into cowardice. You know, I am cowardly. I just it's tough out here. You know, there's only so much I can do, and sometimes it gets the better of me. And then we got being cringe on stream. Obviously, that's been a lot of today, but I do this 4 times a week, so obviously I haven't learned my lesson. We also have, unrelated to most of these things, not keeping in touch with, you know, Balling Finger and John Doe. It's tough out here. And then we have not responding to texts even though you read them. Literally the first thing that ever got put on the shame board. And, you know, there's been a lot of forgotten texts. In fact, the first stream, I was back. I had one of my friends join the stream, and she had been sending me wedding invitations in DMs and through text, and I hadn't responded to any of them because I'm a little bit of a mess. And then she joined, and I'm like, oh my god, congrats on your wedding. I'm so sorry, gang. I'm not in state anymore, so I can't come, but I'm super happy for her and her pooks, and it's great news. Then we've got what ties into, you know, not having a Filipino education is years of playing Minecraft without beating the game. We've got 8 years. I made sure to keep this on a tally system in case that gets really bad. We've got losing my gas kids in all of my hardcore attempts at beating the game. I have lost 3 gas children because I get dried gas and then I die in the nether. And then I never get to see the light of day. I have yet to play with them, by the way. Like, I have, in my current world that I'm playing on stream, I have 2 dried gas, and I have yet to undry them, question mark. I still don't even know how to do that. I think I'm gonna have to Google it when we get to it, but I have never played with the happy guests yet, and I'm, you know, trying to be a responsible person, so I can give them the life they deserve, and then die by the Ender Dragon, like, 2 seconds in. Night, John Doe! I'll see you next time. You better sleep well. It's very, very necessary for intaking all the speed of light stuff. Oh. Yeah, but I've died at least 6 times on stream for hardcore. I don't know where one of my deaths are, but I think I could probably check back and figure out. Loading screen better be better. No, please. I have so much to do. I work later. I don't know. No. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it teach, but I'll try. I'll try for you. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I have to watch so many YouTube tutorials. Is tomorrow stream morning? Yes. Unfortunately, all of my streams as of right now are gonna be in the morning, or my morning, your night. Yup. See ya. Stay safe. Okay. Yeah, but we've got the death toll here. I think I have one more from somewhere, but I can't remember what it was. I think I'll have to check back just to get this accurate. But we got dying to a magma cube. This I think was one of my first ones. I keep dying in the nether. It seems to be a theme. I think all of these but the death by greed was in the nether. But we got fallen to death while reading chat. Not smart. I was reading chat while in the nether, and then I just like walked off into a pool of lava. Or I don't even think it was in lava. I think I genuinely just fell on the ground. Very impressive. We got death by greed. I was extremely hungry and in the overworld, and I was extremely low in health, and I tried to murmur a drowned for rotten flesh, and we died to that. We got getting killed by an enderman. In all my fairness, he wouldn't bow, like, repeatedly. I tried so hard, okay? It was in the nether, and I did have armor, I had things, but, he didn't want to get in the boat, so I ended up succumbing to ailment with that one. We got getting hit in the back by a blaze. I think this was one of my first deaths as well, and I think one of the first times I actually found a fortress. I ended up dying to a blaze because I was attacking one, kind of low health, trying to get this one, and then I think one came up behind me, and then I got. This was before I utilized the invention that was a shield. But, you know, this is the new shame board. It's pretty sick. It is courtesy of John Doe. He's been trying to get me to use it for a hot minute now, but I have been, again, too cowardly to figure out how it functioned. But all thanks to him, we have an elaborate crime board of all of my sins. I fear it's only going to get bigger. Yeah, but all cool things. I'm gonna have to end stream soon, but we are going to play Sudoku in the meantime. We still got like 20 minutes. I say soon, but it's not that soon. But I always want to be aware of these things. There we go. I fixed chat again. Oh, it's tough out here, you know. I'm gonna save the Krita file here. Can I save this? Yes, save. Awesome. Okay, hold up. How does one? There we go. I'm saving. Oh, what's this notification? Oh no, my boyfriend's mom. What's happening? Oh, my heart if you're awake. Ah, okay, you just. Okay, so I think we're gonna end stream now, actually, because I just got a text from my boyfriend's mom about the goat, to which I am gonna be feeding after stream. Michael is hungry if you're awake. I'm leaving. He just ran at my car. So we gotta go take care of Michael. Obviously. Michael is the goat's name, by the way. And he just, yeah, last night he was out, apparently wandering around the farm like a homeless guy, because he can get out of the fence because he's that tiny. And so he's like, I need food. So we're gonna go do that. I think I even have to make a new batch of milkies for him, because I think we don't have enough in his bottle for feeding right now. So I'm gonna get that started. It's been nice hanging out, guys. I somewhat practiced Sudoku today. I'm gonna be trying to keep it incorporated in the streams, because, you know, that's my roots. That's why I started doing this, bro. It's all to justify playing an unholy amount of Sudoku. Oh, let me see. Is Yassine streaming right now? I don't think they're streaming right now. This is evil. Hold. Yeah, no, he's not streaming right now. This is diabolical. How am I supposed to recommend? In case y'all do not know Yassine, they do a lot of Twitch streams. Let me just like spam their thing in the chat anyways. Hold. Let me get my thing out here, because they're not streaming now, but I think I can just like copy their Twitch. If y'all want to subscribe to them on their sheet, that's their Twitch. They're really cool. They do a lot of content. They have pretty long streams, and I think it's pretty cool. He's a pretty funny human being, and they do lots of things. Oh. 100% okay. Alrighty, y'all have a lovely rest of y'all's day.